Obama has passed some pretty tough laws in his days as senator. Laws that you would think would be insane.
Yes.
Especially to get here in the state of Illinois, but especially in New York City, New York State as well. But he's done it. He passed the anti-racial profiling law.
Right.
That requires police officers, whenever they pull somebody over, they have to note the race of the people that they're pulling over. Because Illinois has had a big problem with this, especially in the Chicago area. Also, in Chicago, we talk about things going on here in Erie County. Chicago had a situation where a lot of their county jail people were getting beaten half to death or murdered. In the end, whereas the sheriff's department, their sheriff's department would say, well, it's a suicide. It turns out it was something else in some of these cases. Obama says from now on, when you interrogate these people, it's got to be filmed. So Obama is used to making what they would call radical laws.
Yes.
That are for the people. And he has shown great tenacity because obviously the police unions and whatever unions they got there, as well as right-wing conservative people, they were against this. You know, these lawmakers were against it, but Obama keeps going and going until he doesn't stop. He's very determined to get his laws passed.
Right.
That's what the whole nation just witnessed. They witnessed what Chicago voters and Illinois voters have witnessed in Obama for the past several years. Now the nation sees this. Now what do you have? These people are there. They're ticked off about this.
Yes, very mad.
Okay? And their anger produced a brief repeal. Where they had to take a redo, I think, one of the votes a day or two ago. But that's all they're going to get. That's all they're going to get.
Out of the reconciliation, and that passed also. Right,
that still passed.
It's a sad thing, Chris, that what we're seeing, such a uninformed attack on healthcare legislation, yet we did not see this when your liberty was removed by President Bush after the terrorist attacks of 9/11. Your basic liberties were removed from you. No one upset.
Right.
President Bush inherited a surplus. He spent it and then some, caused more than $1 trillion deficit, one of the biggest deficits in the history of this nation, and nobody said anything about a war that he created in his
That's when
mind.
you needed a Tea Party.
Yes. Where was it then?
The Saudi port deal. Where was the Tea Party?
Where was it?
You know, where was the town halls?
Him and Osama bin Laden were business partners in the Bush family.
Exactly. Where were the Tea Parties then?
I don't understand this. You're protesting someone that has just rescued a system that was going underwater anyway.
Yes.
He just rescued it. You were already, like you said previously, you're already paying. You cannot deny a person medical treatment. You cannot deny that.
No.
It was how it was being paid for was the major difficulty that was killing the healthcare system.
That's right.
And I don't understand it. We basically, are we at the point, Chris, that many of these attacks are beyond partisan politics, that this is basically race-based because you have a black president?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you something. I was in a dock. I was practicing a dock a couple of years ago in Texas. We were discussing, at that time Obama was just campaigning.
Right.
He had just entered the race for presidency. One of the guys at the dock, he says, we were discussing Bush. I understand this is in Texas now.
Right.
This thing is, he said, okay, I've listened to all you guys, I've listened to all your objections about Bush. I don't care. He's still our guy, and he's better than what's coming. He saw Obama coming.
Right.
In other words, he's saying, yeah, whatever Bush did, he's still ours. He's still one of us. This Obama guy is black. So in other words, nothing he can do, nothing he's going to do is going to make him change his mind as far as looking at Obama, just looking at his overall value. Okay, so and that's what it is. That's the rare essence. That is the raw essence of the Tea Party and these town hall people. You know, it's just resentment. It is very race based. You know, to answer your question, it's very race based, and we have to be concerned about how far are these people going to take it.
Right.
You see, because if they're using the N-word now, And this is just for a health care bill. And, you know, not hurting anybody. Nobody's going to come out of their pocket more than significantly more than what they're doing now.
And it's being fueled by absolute ignorance in the media.
That's it.
Absolute ignorance. And you're being used by the Rush Limbaughs and the Sean Hannitys that aren't producing factual information. And that's the scary part.
Right.
You know, the Fox Newses that are very partisan in how they report the news. You're not getting, you have to do your own research. And it seems to me that you've got a tremendous amount of people that aren't researching what are the causes of why Obama was determined to pass health care reform. He was determined, he got it done, and it's something that should have been done more than 150 years ago. We're going to talk more about this next week on the network here with Chris Stevenson, and we appreciate you being with us. See us next week again on our next take on the network. Thanks a lot, Chris.
Thank you, Pat.